So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Short changes him with that pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The unmistakable figure of the brilliant Lionel Messi. 3 times he's conquered Europe, Jim. The first of those back in 2009.
Rome, he was excellent throughout. Not just in the final, Peter, but over the course of the whole tournament. He so deserved to be on the score sheet that night.
And it came with a header. You didn't expect that, a loopy header over the keeper. You thought at one stage it wasn't going to reach the net, but it did, and we never doubted it.
The shortest player on the pitch beating one of the tallest goalkeepers around at the time.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bout of passing here, really. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that is a little undercooked. Serginho. Koke. And here's Torres. Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Caicedo. No goals as yet. Pass somewhat off target. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe tries a shot! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. Messi. Foden. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The pass has gone astray. Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Beckham. Serginho. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And it's Messi. Mbappe. He's through here. Oh, this is a... He's got the shot away! Goal, Milan! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's cause for mild irritation. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in here! Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Now the finish! That's another chance! And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Messi. Now Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, good purposeful running this. Shapes to shoot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Fernando Torres. Real chance! Loose. Oh, what has happened here? Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Benzema. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Koke. A searching ball that into space. Van Dijk. Serginho. Done delicately. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Torres. Gets into some space. Always caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Messi looking to play it into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Messi. Rodri. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. He's had a hit! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Great hit! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Valverde. No foul, says the referee. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Beckham wins the duel this time. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden, Fernando Torres. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Fernando Torres.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's looking for the runner here. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, hits one! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Ruben Dias did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Beckham. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Modric.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's picked out the run. Has a goal! Oh, taken with style. Manchester United are back on level terms. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foden. And that has been cleared. Valverde. Mbappe. Look at the space. Modric! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Nicely intercepted. Oh, delightful ball. That has been knocked clear.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
White. Modric. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Modric. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Caicedo. And it's Koke. Crunching tackle. He's played him through. Mbappe.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Picked out brilliantly. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Caicedo. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quality ball. Serginho.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. That is a great pick out. Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Chance! Bellingham. Now Saviola. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
He's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Torres is fouled. And it's Ribery. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's searching through.
Foden. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Ribery. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho. Fernando Torres. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he shapes to shoot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Pedri hurtling down that right flank. Half an hour played now. Lobbed in behind.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Opts for safety. Shifted upfield. Looking for the runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foden. Ribery. Caicedo. And it's Koke. Mbappe. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Serginho. Yamal. Pedri. And the shot's on here. And the great hit! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Modric, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played in deep. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Foden. Gets a good foot in there. You can run onto that. Real chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one. Well, the way this game is offering...
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolute...
Has a go! Oh, he's been caught. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Foden stood his ground strongly. Darwin. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Saviola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good alertness. Serginho. Chance to shoot now! Bayer catches it safely. Belletti. Pressing high and with purpose. Good spot, he's seen the run. Yamal. Bellingham. Bellingham! Pedri. Koke. Now Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice ball, and he's in here. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Koke. And it's Fernando Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great ball, and he's in here!
Has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Saviola. Up he goes!
Substitution on the field.
It's their second
17,
corner of the game.
Number 13, Javier Saviola. Number 21,
They've played it short.
Darwin Núñez. Coming on the field.
Shot goal! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 6.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty prompt. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Torres.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Calhanoglu. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. So it is still 0-0. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe! Can he spark a counter here? Messi. Nicely spread. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koke. Messi. Foden. And here's Mbappe. Foden! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here. Now it's Torres. Serginho. Fernando Torres. Calhanoglu.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that has left him in a heap. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Llorente. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tchouaméni getting this one clear. Calhanoglu. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Foden hits one, and he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Has a go! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And we're underway again. And it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Serginho. Koke. For Messi. Now Mbappe. He's looking to set free a runner. Costa Curta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so...
Big chance, must be! Now, he's got the shot away! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Llorente. And here's Messi. Great position here. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Koke. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He could be in here. Just Mbappe! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely
chance! Oh, taken with style! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kvaratskhelia. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Sommer claims it. Foden.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the pass is intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past. And Torres! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class. Back to within 1. Interesting.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Torres. Oh, he's found him in space. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Shot could be on, and that's a superb pass.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, played right into his path. And he's away. Can he finish? Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Mbappe! Decent enough try. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense.
He gets big! No, not the best of headers. He's going to be disappointed with that. Jimenez. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's Koke. And it's Fernando Torres. That has not gone well. Darwin. Pass is just off target. Caicedo. Van Dijk. No way through. Great ball, and he's in here. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a throw-in. Turns and goes back. Well read, and the danger is averted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Perez with big header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Caicedo. Mbappe. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Groningen clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
But Nunez! Ribery. Foot in. Nunez. Perez. He's there to get rid. And it's Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Caicedo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koke. Mbappe. Foden. And Caicedo. Kimmich. That's a good run he's making there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bellingham. And they can counter here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Chiesa. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. And that has left him in a heap. Serginho. Caicedo. Ribery. And it's Koke. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And now I'd just like
we
to
learned
read
from
out
the first
our
45
family
minutes.
members who are celebrating
Milan
their
clearly are
birthdays today.
benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Milan head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on to replace him is
A solitary
number
goal.
19,
That has been the crucial
Beckham.
difference. Oh, important interception. Koke. Milan finding their passes. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others in.
He's got full! And he's following up! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He's through, it's one-on-one! And he's there to retrieve it. Sommer will lay claim to that. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mbappe. Groningen needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match was 52,044. Substitution on the field, number 17.
So, time for changes
Darwin
on
Núñez.
both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 18, Osimhen. Substitution.
Bellingham. Neymar. Taken back almost at once.
Can he finish? Goal! Groningen! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Clips it so gently. He can run on to... And Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Perez. And he's there to clear it. Groningen have their third corner. And the finish! Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
And the shot! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the spot.
Hits one! He scores!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Decent hit! He has done it! And what a climax we have here! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And it's Fernando. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Now the finish! That is decidedly lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Fernando Torres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus gets over and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Beckham. And here's Haaland. Not the most accurate pass. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. There they go, hunting in packs. Pedri. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Foden. And he's intervened well there.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Jimenez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played it again. Tries to get it clear. Arsenal have reclaimed it. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. He's got the shot away! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Gnabry.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Koundé makes the interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Caicedo. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a throw. Half an hour played now. Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been drilled in. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting.
Could be danger here. And a goal kick. Messi. Milan finding their passes. Driving forward. And here's Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spread it left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Beckham. Now it's Beckham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri. In with a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Serginho. Caicedo. Oh, he's found some space here. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Beckham. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Now, who's going to be first to this? Caicedo. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Mateus kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he thumps it clear. Koke. Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. And he's there to get it away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il numero 25. Attenzione, un cambio.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Torres. And Torres!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Di quest'oggi è di 80.953
delicate chip through.
spettatori.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gnabry is onto it in a flash. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Oh no, this does not look good. Jimenez. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Gnabry. Now it's Torres. Sommer can claim that. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Messi. And it's Fernando Torres. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Koke. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nice physical challenge. Koundé with the foul. Oh, he's taken it. Koke. Caicedo. Foden.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Koke wins the duel this time. Nicely aimed pass. He has found the way through. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's played in low. Cleared without complication. Fernando Torres. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Foden, that's alert and sharp and very well played.
Caicedo could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Now it's Sneijder.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Mbappe. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. Fernando Torres.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, they can break here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Wesley Sneijder. He may be small in size, but he's big on influence, and if he has lively movement around him, he'll find the runners. He's the pivot for all that goes forward.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Goal! Inter! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he certainly...
And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what a climb! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Tonali, forwards and with intent. Darwin. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cafu. Sneijder. Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Balde. Tonali. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Tonali. Van Dijk. Tonali. Tonali cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe! Cafu! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely aimed pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Turns and goes back. Schneider has created one goal already. Darwin. He's through here. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. Tonali. Oh, easy pickings there. Koke.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe, he's away, and the finish! They've scored!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Caicedo. And Serginho. Oh, it's come loose. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. Oh, he's been caught napping! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nicked it back promptly. Koke. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Son Heung-min, Mbappe. They want to be quick to recover this. Messi. Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Now the finish! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Caicedo. Schneider. Oh, that is a chance to shoot! There it is!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Has a look and place it forward. Caicedo. Tonali. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Tonali. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. Llorente. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Son Heung-min. Cafu. Engages and forces him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's through, now is he in? Messi! Cafu. Mbappe. Son Heung-min, given the lift of his goal.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just...
Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Caicedo. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's dealt with that really well. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Referee's given a throw. Mbappe. Schneider has given away a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Tonali. Cafu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And it's Fernando Torres. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a shade optimistic. I think we're just about done here. Rodrigo.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Llorente. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jimenez.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Strong running down that left
That's
flank.
good play from him.
And here's Torres. Schneider. Foden. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Cafu. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Signore e signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente di rimanere seduti durante lo svolgimento della partita.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around. And he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. He's got away, and it's a terrific header. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Bastoni. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Interesting ball. Mbappe is on his own. There's the hit! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Numero 7.
So, a breakthrough already. Torres does really well there, strong defending. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fabian Ruiz is fouled. Yellow or red? It is red. Milan are down to 10 men. Short changes him with that pass. Foden. Neatly clipped into space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Caicedo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great chance! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Fabian Ruiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Jordi Alba. Fabian Ruiz. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fabian Ruiz. And he's onside. Soboslai could try cutting inside here. Van Dijk. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 7.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Can he latch on to this? He's in space and looking for options. Oh, smashing header! Szoboszlai. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's ripped. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernando Torres. Milan are looking to break at pace. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Jordi Alba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Szoboszlai. Valverde. And he was quick to react. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Fabian Ruiz. That has been slung wide. Van Dijk. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy level.
Big header! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Valverde. And here's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a goal kick. Caicedo. And Bastoni. Kimmich. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Neymar. Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. Big chance, corner. And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
I think we're just about done here. Szoboszlai. And it's Jordi Alba. Ribéry. For Szoboszlai.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! Could be danger here. Caicedo. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Neymar voted man of the match, and deservedly.